Our Backlight New Works program is where we work together and we write stories. We write scripts and plays. This year we're writing a musical. And so it's a really great opportunity for our artists who are often in the spotlight and on stage to take a different side of things and become the playwright. And they get to come up with the story and the characters and what they would like to see happen.
Playwriting is all about storytelling. It's teaching our students what makes a good story, what are the elements that a story needs, and then based on that, giving them the opportunity to dream up stories of their own that they want to see performed. Our playwriting experience can change from year to year. So some years, students might be writing their own shows by themselves. Sometimes they might be writing in partners or small groups, and sometimes the group might be writing a whole play all together. In playwriting classes, when students are writing their plays, they don't necessarily have to be able to write or to spell. They don't even have to be able to communicate. Typically, we come up with very creative ways of getting ideas from our students, whether that is allowing them to draw pictures of what they want seen, or it's giving them two options and having them pick one. We have instructors who are there working with each individual group and making sure that everyone's ideas are being represented in however way that they specifically communicate. Many times we will use the original plays written by our playwrights for future projects. Sometimes we have colleges that contact us and say, can our film students produce some of your original stuff? And so we'll send them over scripts and they'll select one and they might get turned into a movie. Or we might use it for a little play that we produce in apprenticeships or in another experience. And so we have a collection of all the works that our playwrights have written, and they might not be put to bed for long. They might come back again. Ultimately, everyone's going to be given an opportunity to build characters and create the storyline that ultimately is going to be performed in a staged reading by professional actors.
A staged reading is a production of the script without as many of the elements. So the actors are still giving their voices and their talents, and the same work goes in, but it doesn't have maybe like the set per se.
What our students are going to get to experience and what the audience is going to get to experience in the final show is this kind of performance that's not a full-out production, but more just a debut of what has been written, performed in a very dramatic fashion. One of my favorite parts of the playwriting experience is seeing our playwrights watch their show come to life for the first time, because they've had it in their heads all this time, they've gotten it on paper, but to see professionals using the voices and acting it out and bringing life to it, they have these smiles that are so beautiful, and they're so excited and they're cheering them on, and there's just a lot of pride that comes with this experience.